Welcome to another installment of the Mustard Seed Buying Company's thrift store book haul reviews. That's my cat Natalie. Today we're going to start with some books that I just picked up. First, we have the complete works of William Shakespeare. Picked it up for $2. It's an illustrated edition, um, in great condition. You know how I love my hardbacks. And for $2, we are always going to pick up a really nice complete edition of Shakespeare. I have seen this next book probably 40 times in paperback and other editions. I have never seen the edition that I found today, which I think is a first edition. It's a Galileo's Daughter by Dava Sobel. Never read it. I saw that we stocked it pretty regularly. I worked at a bookstore, that there is that it's a pretty popular book. I'm excited to read it. Realized after I got home that I already had a copy of this, but The Journey Within, by Radhanath Swami, exploring the path of bhakti yoga. I believe my copy is right there on the bottom shelf, which you can't see, and I'm not going to adjust. Then I picked up To Cage a God. I think this is YA or just science fiction fantasy. Not sure if it's something that I'm going to read. Obviously, anything with that divine theme, I'm always supremely interested in. So there's a chance that I'll get to that one. But I picked it up for condition, just subject matter. Every now and again, I like some fantasy. Then I picked up this one, The Whole Shebang by Timothy Ferris. I think this one is just some pretty basic 2000s contemporary writing. Not entirely sure why I picked it up, other than the fact that it's a great condition hardback, half off $2. Maybe I'll make a connection with somebody and um, either sell or trade that book off. Then I found 4 parallel texts of the New Testament. I guess it's a pretty common book. It's only worth like $4 or $5 on eBay, which is okay, because I'm really excited to have this for myself. Pretty regularly, I have an idea to reference certain things and see what each of the different versions of the New Testament might have meant. But obviously, there's always that translation piece. Then picked up a wonderful book. This is probably, I think this is the first book in the pile that I've actually read. The next two, my last two books, I've actually read. Carl Sagan's Contact. It was also made into a movie with Matthew McConaughey and Jodie Foster. The book is surprisingly apologetic towards religion. I know that Carl Sagan was an atheist and a rationalist, but if you were to take the plight of a irrationalist and have an experience. I mean, anybody really, because that's what the book's about. The main character is a very rational person, and give them an experience that science can't believe. How does that individual and how does science process that? And ultimately, that's what the whole religious experience is about. Um, Phenomenal book, great condition copy. I think this is a first edition. I'll have to check that out. Let's see here. Can't really tell based off of this. It might be a first edition, or it might be a sixth copy. Who knows? Who knows? But it's a great hardback edition of a book that I'm fairly fond of. Um, Also picked up The Omnivore's Dilemma by Michael Pollan. Don't know how I feel about Michael Pollan. Support wholeheartedly. His message, what he has to say about how we eat food. Some of his criticisms are great, but he's a man with a massive audience and he's a boomer, and I just see him treading lightly on topics that actual people have talked about and delved deeply into. I'm not sure that Michael Pollan is ever doing the entire thing justice. He's Malcolm Gladwell for the lighter society. Not skin tone, but people that don't want to talk about actual fucking real shit. and just care about what they're eating. Picked it up. It's a hardback edition. I think they're fairly common, but as the pollens, fame grows, those first edition hardbacks are always harder and harder to come by. Yep. So that's our polls for today. Polls. That's our thrift store finds for today. Um, Really excited to put some of these on my wall. Really excited to add some of these to the downstairs library. If you have any questions for me, let me know. Excited to read some new books. As always, I want to say thank you for watching this video. If you've made it this far, I don't want to say like and subscribe, but that's what we're supposed to say, right? And keep coming back because I'm gonna keep pulling some cool ass books out of these fucking thrift stores. I guess you're not supposed to curse on YouTube, huh? Oh well.